Hello everyone and welcome back to Matriarch Astrology. In today's video, we are going to be exploring what a child's chart actually tells us, and most importantly, what it doesn't tell us. So the first thing we're going to do is clear up a common myth. A child's birth chart does not show us what they will consciously choose or what they will inevitably become. Instead, it is like a cosmic snapshot of the circumstances and the environment that they are born into. Think of it like an early weather report for the early surroundings. And this is going to show us the type of climate that they can grow up in and not a specific script that they have to follow. Now, you might hear about adults manifesting or working with their own placements. However, children don't necessarily do that, and definitely not on purpose. And by that, I mean children are not consciously creating outcomes with their charts. The chart is going to act more like a map about what is going on around them, energies they are immersed in, and how they may experience early childhood. In a child's chart, the angular houses, which are the 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th, are very important. These show the environments that impact the children first. The 1st house is going to be their body and their temperament. 4th house is going to be their home and their family life. 7th is going to be friends, siblings, and how they relate to others. The 10th is going to be authority figures and the outside world and how they are seen or evaluated. I would also mention here the 3rd house because that has to do with early education. But when we're talking early years from 0 to about 5 or 7, then I would mainly focus on the 1st, 4th, and 7th. And then once they begin school, then you focus in on the 3rd and 10th, as well as the rulers, but I'm trying to keep this video very simple. Now, it is key to understand that a child's chart is not a fixed destiny. Some themes in a child's chart might show up early, while others emerge as they grow, hitting new milestones, or encountering different environments. So developmental timing matters. And when we're looking at a child's chart, it can be tempting to look at it and say, wow, this child is definitely a leader, or she's going to be a leader, or this child is shy, etc. However, astrology is a tool for understanding and not boxing someone in. Every child is unique, and their chart does show potential and natural tendencies, not limitations or guarantees. So our goal as astrologers is to look at their chart and use it as a way to support growth and not to predict or restrict them. Now, I want to give you an example. Let's say we have a child with Venus in the sign of Gemini in the 4th house. Now, Venus in Gemini does love variety, learning, and connecting through curiosity. And the 4th house is about home and family. So this child might thrive in a home where there are lots of books or just lots of conversations going on, or flexibility, or maybe they might even enjoy having friends over to play. And it doesn't mean that the child is always going to be chatty at home, or that they're always going to want to have friends over, or that things are perfect. It just can indicate that the early life is colored by a need for connection, variety, and mental stimulation at home. If the family is more prone to being quiet or rigid, then the child might get restless and possibly might even seek connection outside of the home. So a child's chart is just a guide to development and temperament, not a fixed identity or destiny. The goal is to help support children as they grow, not to limit them or create expectations that they have to live up to. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, examples, or just want to share your own story, drop them in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share.